I'm joined here now with Canadian author Christian Cameron. Now, you recently released your newest book, Artifact Space. So, could you give some background into this book?
The last thing my family did before COVID closed all the movie theaters. Remember back when we used to sit in movie theaters to watch movies? And so we all went out to see Little Women. We'd all read it. And literally, I was sitting in Little Women when virtually the entire sort of outline of Artifact Space came to me. And if you know the book, there's a great scene where Amy, in effect, says, a boy says to her, like, "You're a great artist." And she says, "The problem is I'm not a great artist. And you know what? That means that my options in life are to have some rich guy's babies." And somehow that scene tripped a whole idea of a science fiction world in which that wasn't all the options that Amy had.
As you mentioned, that you've had a lot of books in other genres. So, is that what really brought you to think, okay, I want to do science fiction this time?
So I've always loved science fiction. I read a fair amount of science fiction myself. And I don't think I'm being a great literati when I say science fiction is always actually about us, right? Like, think of all those good Star Trek episodes and so on. It's sort of like Black Mirror or any of those shows. It uses the future to ask questions about ourselves. So it's a great genre for that. And I was living in Canada during Donald Trump's America, thinking thoughts about capitalism and misogyny and feminism and that kind of thought. And I decided science fiction was a better vehicle than my other genres to discuss those, while also maybe being more hopeful than cynical.
And this book will actually be a part of your new series. So, without giving too much away, what can readers expect?
At the heart of Artifact Space is a sort of genocidal murder mystery. And it's a tiny spoiler, but running through are clues that humans, have found these sort of archaeological remains of another race that has clearly been dead for a very long time. And as the clues begin to mount up, it doesn't seem to be what the book is about, but as they voyage further and look at more, they sort of pick up more clues that maybe this has directly to do with an alien race that humans are in contact with. And that is super scary. And the series is about solving that mystery. But at another level, the main character, Marka Barrow, is a young woman for whom almost nothing has gone right in her life. And when she joins the merchant service, the merchant marine, it's sort of an arc about her, and it's the reverse arc of Joe in Little Women. In Little Women, Joe, I'm being super literary. I don't have a PhD in English, but I'm going to lay this out the way I see it. In Little Women, Joe has an incredibly strong, happy family life. And a lot of the novel, to me, is about Joe finding out who she is and what she wants to do. And Marka Barrow has no family. She's grown up in a horrible orphanage. And she's very strong in herself, as you have to be a survivor, but she has very little trust for other people. So in a reverse Joe, she starts out knowing herself, and she has to learn to trust other people.
And if anyone is looking to get the book or even check out any of your other works, where is the best place to go?
Every one of them is available on Amazon, on Barnes & Noble, on Indigo. I've reached a level of prominence that I think my book is available pretty much everywhere. It won't be in US and Canadian bookstores, I think, until September 23rd, but you can buy it right now on Kindle, on iTunes, all the usual suspects for electronic books. And bookstores will have it after the 23rd. It's available in the UK and Australia right now.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Christian.
Thank you.